My name is Manny Peng. In this video, I will show you how to deploy a Trellix sliding server for a site with both WaveLinx Wireless and WaveLinx Wired installed. Please note that this training is based on the latest release version 9.0.0.25 for Trellix. So the first thing we will focus on is going to be the Trellix commissioning process. We will only focus on the basic steps to get Trellix fully functional. Next, we will go over the WaveLinx wire integration with Trellix, including the features and what is not supported. And the last item will be focusing on troubleshooting. Okay, so let's go over the commissioning process. Step number one, we want to check the software compatibility matrix according to the latest release notes. And if Trellix and the wireless area controller have compatible software versions, then we can jump right into doing the initial Trellix core setup. And after we finish the initial Trellix core setup, then we can start upgrading Trellix and WAX to the latest version. After that, we can request and add Trellix software license. Now, if we check the compatibility matrix and we find out that Trellix software version is older than the WAG firmware version itself, then we have to follow these steps below. Okay. Step number one, we have to use Postman, which is a tool to run API. We have to use Postman to bypass the Trellix setup visit. After that, then we can upgrade Trellix to the software version that is compatible with the WAX on site. Then we need to do factory reset on the Trellix server itself. And we have to keep repeating step 1A to 1C until Trellix software version is compatible with the WAX. Then we can import all the WAX into Trellix. After both WAX and Trellix having compatible software version, then we can continue upgrading both of them to the latest software release version. And the final step would be to request and add Trellix software license based on the number of control points that we have on site. Okay, now the next step would be to synchronize Trellix time with an external NTP server. Having an external NTP server is strongly recommended in order to keep the time properly synced. Step number three is going to set up Trellix core as an NTP server for all the WAX that is connected. Step four will be to set up additional buildings or floor as necessary. Step five, we want to define the baseline energy per floor. This is very important if we want to have the energy dashboard working. Step number six is to enter the maximum power data for all the Type 3 devices. This is also required for energy dashboard to work properly. Step number seven is to create schedules or the time clock schedule. And step number eight is to create floor maps. Okay. After everything is set up so far, step number nine, we need to synchronize all the data between the WAX and the Trellix. And we want to confirm that everything is working on site. Step 10, we need to enable BACnet IP interface if that is a requirement on site. Step 11 is to enable publish API. This is an optional step, depending whether it is required or not. Similar with demand response, if it is required, then we need to enable that on Trellix server. Similar thing with the email server. If that's a requirement, in order for user to receive alarm notification, this step need to be set up. Then we need to create additional user accounts and roles, depending on how many users there are on site. Step number 15 is to set up working hours. This is also optional, depending whether we have occupancy dashboard on site or not. Okay. Step number 16 is to take a backup for Trellix core and all the WAX. And 17 would be to take the logs of the Trellix server itself and take the logs from all the controllers on site. So since we only focus on the basic steps just to get the Trellix server working, we will not cover step 10 all the way to step 15, we can cover these steps in a separate training session. Okay.